Hey Techians, welcome to other interesting topic today, which is a beyond console.log. Uh, I am pretty much new to JavaScript. I'm backend developer. I created a couple of backend project using a Django. I started exploring the JavaScript part, and it is pretty interesting to me. So far I thought it is we have whenever I have an issues on my JavaScript, I used to do the console.log. That's pretty much every front end developer, right? Who know the JavaScript, pretty much they were aware about console.log. And mm, that is what I mean. Console.log is the only function which is available under the console. That is what I thought so far. But after I read the article from Anthony, then I later realized we have bunch of other functions which is available under the console.log. That is pretty interesting. Probably I will, put the blog link in the description below. You can take a look later. Also, I just would like to, before move on to the topic, I would like to share a couple of videos which I uploaded so far. You can take a look on my profile and you can see what are the uploads. I mean, mostly I uploaded based on the Django related stuff. If you are a Django backend guy, probably it would help you to understand a little bit the concept about the building the REST API using tkinter, and those stuff will be more interesting stuff. And just high level about this platform is a quite unique platform, just only for learning community. And probably if you're not aware about techies and ticketing platform, it's a free ticketing platform where you can uh, it's like a more than question answer site. Like if you have Stack Overflow, probably everyone at least use Stack Overflow once in a day, right? But on top of question answer site, you have an estimation time also. So if you submit any ticket, you will get an answer based on the SLAs. Like a bunch of developers, open source communities are available. They can help you, or the SMEs from Techie itself, they can help you on it. So it's a quick intro about Techie. If you're not, if you are new to the Techie platform. Okay, let's move on. So let's say this is how we usually do, right? Console.log. Let's say my name, Arun. So if I do, yes, hi Arun. So what are the other first function I would like to cover here is clear. So console.clear, which will clear out the entire, you know, um, history of your console.log page. So I think most of the time when I develop JavaScript, any front-end development, right, I used to keep a console.log in my program, and then I forgot to remove that console.log from my script. So eventually, if you open that website, you can see what is going on the console.log. It is a poor design. I know that, but at the end of the line, if you have the console.clear, then it'll remove all the histories from the browser on the particular page, right? So it is a cool function. So console.clear. This is the one of the common another first functions you want to discuss today. So it will clear everything. And what else? So I'm going to copy the couple of example like here. So I'm I'm having the animals variable. Um, I assigned, so letter, you probably know let is a changing. It's not a static one. So so I created the animals variable and I'm assigning the animals pictures. Maybe it's a variable name. So I have a couple of a dog, cat, pig, turtle. I believe, yeah. So let me close this, and if I run, yeah, we are assigning the values to the variable. Now, if I want to count the number of values which is available in the variable. All right, so usually we can do using the for loop. But beyond for loop, we have one more option here we called counter and count reset. Let's take a look. If I do animals dot for each and then animal console dot right console dot log dot animal. So basically we are looping our variable and trying to uh, list out the count of values which is available in the, sorry, not log, it is a count, right? So if I, okay, we have one more bracket. If I do this, yes, so it will list down, so the dog is appeared one time and dog is appeared two times, three times, same thing for pig, one and two times. So basically we are in the console itself, we can able to count the number of values which is available in the given variable. That is pretty cool, right? So I mean, as far as uh, for me, it is pretty cool because I am pretty new. You know, I got excited after I got this command, got this function. Okay, what else? We saw the count. What is count reset? So console. Let's say if I want to uh, reset the count for an value of the pig here. So I want to reset the value, right? So because if you see in top, we have two pig values. That's what we got the count to here, right? So if I do console.count reset here, now it reset everything. Now, if I console dot count, so basically we resetted everything. So if I do console.count, so it has assigned 1, right? Because we resetted the last. So let's take a look on another function which is called directory, which is console dot log dir. If I list down, so it will list down all the if you're using in a program, if you are using the DOM element, then you can get on the get the list of all the function which is available, sorry, in the given in a given DOM element. So how we can use this console dot div. If I execute this right now, we don't have any any DOM element to list down that value. So let's say if you are assigning the HTML element, that element, if you want to list down what is the DOM property, you can use console.log console.directory function over there. So that is the quite interesting one. And another one is if you want to assigning the built-in features of display or log directory, log information, like console dot log, sorry, console dot error, and you can say man error. So So basically, you have, you have a bunch of other uh, debugging information, right? Debugging function like error, info, warning. You can use according. Let's say console dot warning. Then hi. So it's changing in the this color, right? Warning message. Let's say about the info, console dot info hello. So this is just, information about the directory. So basically you pretty much use all the debugging information about your program to handle in the console information itself. So that is pretty cool, right? And uh, and more important interesting one is, this is especially which is really required when we do the kind of array or objects in our program. Let's say let name equal to, let's say Becky, or Stack Overflow, or something like this, whatever it is. If I have invalid, sorry, so I have one more. Now if I use console dot table the names, see, it is beautifully created the table structure and assigned the given index and respective values, and had also storing the what is the length of the object, right? That is pretty cool feature. We can play around with that. So this is another uh, you know um, interesting stuff. And last but not least, that is, we can fail our the log, console log. So basically console.log and say hi taking on, and then if I want to assign the color, let's say color green. Let's try to execute this. Green color is not executing. Let me check. uh Maybe, do we need to add a background color? Let's say gray. Maybe. Okay, I think I need to I need to add this important command, like this uh, percentage C, in order to reflect what are the, from where we need to have that color structure for your statement, for your text, right? So basically we have to use the percentage C. Let's see. Yes, that's correct. So this is the another quite so we can, when we have a bunch of long uh, javascript in our project, then we can have this kind of different function. We can play around with that, especially when we want to debug the error. We can have the error, we can defining the structures for that using the table, console.table, and also we can use the css structure in the console.log on the text itself. So I believe these are the quite interesting function which we can use along with the regular console.log. um, so what I was just want to recap everything. So we saw console.clear. Basically, it will clear out the entire history from your current page. That's called console.log. And we saw about the console.count, which will count the list of the values in the given variable. Also, we saw about count reset. Basically, it will reset the variable values from the start from 1. And then we saw about the debugging information about error info warning. Basically, it'll capture the error in a error format. Warning is in yellow, and information in the regular format. Also, the pretty important one is the array. So we saw how we can using the console.table, which will create the beautiful array structures. We can count the length of values in the given array. Also, we saw about how we can style our console.output.